All right, so now we are ready to do Chapter 6, Lesson 2, Numerical Expressions, and this is located on page 441. All right. The table shows the cost of different snacks at a concession stand at the school hockey game. Popcorn is $2, juice or soda $1, and a hot dog is $4. If you have 3 popcorns, how much money will 3 popcorns cost you? Is that Olivia? $6, that's right. How much will 4 hot dogs cost you, Alex? $16, yes. And find the total cost of buying 3 boxes of popcorn and 4 hot dogs. Well, that's going to be how much? $22, that's right. What operations could you use in exercises 1 to 2? Explain how to find the answer to exercise 3 using these operations. Well, what operations? Operations would be where you add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Those are your 4 mathematical operations. Which of those operations did you use on this problem, Jackson? You added, yeah. Did you use any other operations? And multiplying. Yes, the mathematical operations, we multiplied 3 times 2 to get 6. You multiplied 4 times 4 to get 16, and then we added the 2 together, didn't we? Notice how we multiplied before we added. Now let's go on to page 442. Order of operations. This is like one of our favorite things to teach in 6th grade math. It's a very big deal. Making sure you know the order. If you don't know the order, you get your answers wrong. Okay? So, Pemdas. Let's put this up there. Capital P, capital E, M, D, circle MD, A, S. Circle the A and the S, and I'll tell you why I circle them. All right? Yes?
Because either multiply or divide them first, you can do either one. Even subtract or add them first, you can do.
Right. I circle them because if a division sign comes before a multiplication, you would divide before multiplying. And if a subtraction sign comes before an addition, you would subtract before you add. But it doesn't make a fun word to say if you put it S-A or D-M, Pedmosa. So Pemdas, the vowels are in a good spot to make a word. Okay. And so the P stands for parentheses. The E stands for exponents, and we all know what an exponent is right now. And multiply, divide, add, and subtract. So, step 1, simplify the expressions using grouping symbols, like parentheses. So grouping symbols, you have parentheses. Sometimes we have brackets, draw brackets, and sometimes it'll even go with these little things here. But usually you'll just see parentheses and brackets. And I think this year it's only parentheses. You might see brackets later on, but I don't think so. Then you find the value of all powers. Powers, that's your exponents, okay? Then multiply and divide in order from left to right. So if division comes before a multiplication, you will divide. And then add and subtract in order from left to right. All right. Now we talk about numerical expressions. It says numerical expressions like 3 times 2 plus 4 times 4 is a combination of numbers and operations. The order of operations tells you which operation to perform first so that everyone finds the same value for an expression. That's important. Let's look at our examples. In example number 1, it states 10 minus 2 plus 8. Well, There are no grouping symbols or powers. There are no multiplication or divisions. So then we just add and subtract in order from left to right. So you're going to do 10 minus 2 is 8, and 8 plus 8 gives you 16. So we would do that one first, and then you get a 16. Now, if you would have added 2 plus 8, you get 10, and 10 minus 10 is 0, and that would be wrong, wouldn't it? Yes. Now, in number 2, what are you going to do first in problem number 2, example 2? What are you going to do first in number 2? Multiply, that's right. You're going to take 3 times 5, circle 3 times 5. Nice job, Alex. You get 15, and 4, I thought I saw you circling 3 times 5 right away. Did you not circle it? Oh, well, Alex, circle it. I thought for sure. And then 4 plus 15 equals 19. Now I want you to do A and B. Write your answers down. It shouldn't take you very long to do A and B. In letter A, you're going to do 2 times 15 first. That's 30. And 10 plus 30 equals 40. In letter B, what am I going to do first in letter B? Olivia? 16 divided by 2 is 8, and 8 times 4 is 32. Now, so many of you did a really good job on your test, your last test. I think you can do a really good job on this test too, to bring your grades up. I think we can have a lot of A's and B's in this class. All right, so let's just keep up the good work. Now let's go to the next page. Any questions on those? All right. Our next page, 443, we're going to put some parentheses and exponents in our expressions here. It says expressions inside grouping symbols, such as parentheses, are simplified first. I always think of them as selfish parentheses. They're saying, do me first, hurry up, hurry up. They're like, you know, the obnoxious children. You have to quiet them down. So you quiet down the parentheses first. Then you follow the order of operations inside the parentheses. For example, in the expression 3 plus 4 to the second power plus 5, you will need to find the value of the power of 4 to the second power before you can add the expression inside the parentheses. All right, now let's look at this one. Devin, in number 3, what am I going to do first in example 3? No, because we have a parenthesis. The selfish parenthesis you have to do first. What's 9 minus 6? 3. All right, so that's up. Now, what am I going to do next? I've solved for my parentheses. What am I going to do next? The division. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Now, I have 5 plus 17 times 3. What will I do next in this problem? 17 times 3. You have to do the multiplication. 17 times 3 is 51. And then you end up with 5 plus 51, and that gives you the answer 56, is what they have here. All right. Now let's look at number 4. What will I do first in problem number 4? Six to the second power. What is 6 times 6? 36. Then you have 3 times 36 plus 4. What will I do next? 3 times 36. Remember, Pemdas, parentheses, exponents. Now I have to do multiplication and division, and then you end with adding and subtracting. So 3 times 36 is 108, and 108 plus 4 will give you the answer 112. Any questions? All right, in number 5, we're going to fill in the boxes. In this problem, you're going to do what first? 8 to the second power. And what is 8 to the second power? Grace, what's 8 times 8? No, 64. We're multiplying. 8 times 8. You were adding. Yeah, 8 times 8 is 64. So in this box, put a 64. All right, so this goes there. Now, what are we going to do next? The parentheses. We've taken care of our, well, it's inside the parentheses, so we've taken care of the exponent inside the parentheses. Now, what is 64 minus 2? Put the 62 in the next box. Then we're going to multiply. What is 62 times 2? 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 6 is 12. 124. And what's 124 plus 5? 129. All right, now I want you to do C and D. All right, so in letter C, let's see, are there any parentheses? Yep. You're going to do 5 minus 2 is 3. So now you end up with 25 times 3 divided by 5 minus 12. What are you going to do next, kids? Yeah, you're going to do 25 times 3 is 75 divided by 5 minus 12. Got that? What do we do next? 75 divided by 5. That's 15 minus 12. Did you get 3? Thumbs up if you got a 3. Good. That, I think, is the right answer. So remember, parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, or divide, multiply, add and subtract, or subtract, add. So in this one, yep, we got the parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis is the exponent. What's 2 to the third power? Don't say 6. 8. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. So we have 8 plus 4 is in the parentheses. Now, I'm going to finish the parenthesis. What's 8 plus 4? And now we have 24 divided by 12. And what's that? 2. The answer is 2. Any questions on these? Not bad. Now let's go to page 444. We have a chart here. There is a video that goes along with this in your books, but we're just going to keep on working. So, and you can watch the video sometime on your ebook if you want to. Write an expression for the total cost of 5 lotions, 2 candles, and 4 lip balms. Okay, an expression means we don't want the exact answer. It's still like a formula. Okay, so our expression, you want 5 lotions. We want 5 of these, 5 times $5. You want 2 candles, 2 times 7, and 4 lip balms, 4 times 2. All right, looks like they're doing some Christmas shopping here. Now, 5 times 5 is 5 to the second power, which they could have written down 25, but I think they were trying to show how smart they were. I know 5 times 5 is 5 to the second power, which is fine. 2 times 7 is 2 times 7, 4 times 2. All right, now, I would have just gone from this to 2 times 7 is 14. And 4 times 2 is 8. So you end up with 25 plus 14 plus 8, and you get the answer 47. I think they just showed a little too many lines there. We could have simplified that. They make that word problem look like it's really hard, when all it is 25 plus 2 times 7 is 14, plus 4 times 2 is 8. All right. Now let's do letter E. Alexis and 3 friends are at the mall. All right. How many people are there right now? 4 people. So Alexis and her friend are at the mall. Each person buys a pretzel for $4, sauce for $1, and a drink for $2. Write an expression for the total and find the total cost. Well, instead of taking 3 times each one of those, you're going to take 4 times each one, right? 4 times 4 plus 4 times 1 plus 4 times 2. Got that? So it's $16 plus $4 plus $8, and you get the answer of what? $28. Okay, now do the guided practice, and I will give you the answers to them in just a moment. In number 1, this one you just do them in order. 9 plus 3 is 12, minus 5 is 7. Did everybody get 7 for that? Yep. Good. Number 2, we're taking it up a notch. 26 plus 5 is 31, times 2 minus 15. Then you're going to do 31 times 2 is 62, minus 15. And that will give you 47. So your answer for number 2 is 47. Then this one. 5 to the second power is 25 plus 8 divided by 2. Now you're going to do 8 divided by 2 next, and that's a 4. 25 plus 4, 29. Good at this? All right. Number 4, tickets to a play cost $10 for members and $24 for non-members. Write an expression to find the total cost of 4 non-member tickets and 2 member tickets. Then find the total cost. Okay. $10 for members. How many members do we have? 2. So I'm going to take 2 times 10. Now sometimes if I'm having problems focusing, member tickets and $10 for member tickets, I get my highlighters out just to help me focus sometimes. Non-member tickets are a lot more. $24 for non-members. You have 4 non-member tickets. So my X, I'm going to write down 2 times 10 plus 4 times 24. All right, that will be 20 plus 6, carry a 1, 96, which will equal what? $116? Any questions? All right, what are we going to do for, it's Friday. So let's get this all done in class today, and you have time to do it. Page 445, you're going to do all. Let me see if there are any house problems on the next page. Oh, it's just number 11. Number 11, and that is it. So your assignment today is 1 to 11. If you get finished, you can do more of the problems. We'll probably go over a few more later on next week or the following week before our test. All right, there you go. Have a good day and a great weekend.